hold on to your seats, because what I'm about to share will affect millions of Americans receiving Social Security benefits. A groundbreaking new bill is making waves in Congress, promising the biggest increase in Social Security payments we've seen in decades. But here's the burning question. Will this actually put more money in your pocket, or is it just another empty promise? Stay tuned, because I'm breaking down everything you need to know about the 2025 Social Security increase that could change your financial future. Before we dive deep into these massive changes, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm constantly updating my community with the latest Social Security news, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Drop "awe" in the comments if you're ready to learn about these potential increases. Let's address the question that's on everyone's mind. How much more money are we talking about? The new bill, introduced in Congress, proposes a significant overhaul of how Social Security benefits are calculated, potentially leading to the most substantial increase in recent history. But before we get into the specific numbers, let me explain why this matters so much right now. You see, with inflation hitting Americans harder than ever, many seniors and disabled individuals are struggling to make ends meet. The current system isn't keeping up with real-world expenses, and lawmakers are finally taking notice. But here's what makes this particular bill different from previous attempts at reform. The proposed legislation aims to modify the cost of living adjustment, COLA formula, which determines how much benefits increase each year. Instead of using the current CPI-W index, which many experts argue doesn't accurately reflect senior spending patterns, the new bill suggests using the CPIE, an index specifically designed to track elderly consumption patterns. Now, you might be wondering, what's the real difference between these indexes, and how does it affect your monthly check? Here's where things get interesting. The CPIE typically runs about 0.2 to 0.3 percentage points higher than the CPI-W annually. Over time, this seemingly small difference can add up to thousands of dollars in additional benefits. Let's break down the proposed changes for different types of beneficiaries. For traditional Social Security recipients, the bill includes a base increase that's significantly higher than previous years. But it doesn't stop there. SSI recipients could see their benefits rise above the federal poverty level for the first time in decades. And SSDI beneficiaries? There's specific language in the bill addressing their unique needs. But here's something crucial that many people overlook. The bill also includes provisions for changing the way benefits are taxed. Currently, up to 85% of Social Security benefits can be taxable, depending on your income. The new legislation proposes adjusting these thresholds for inflation, which hasn't been done since the 1980s. You might be asking yourself, how likely is this bill to actually pass? Well, that's where things get complicated. The bill has bipartisan support, which is rare in today's political climate. However, there are still some hurdles to overcome. The main point of contention isn't whether to increase benefits, it's how to pay for these increases while ensuring the program's long-term sustainability. This brings us to another important aspect. The bill includes measures to strengthen Social Security's financial foundation. One key provision would gradually raise the cap on payroll taxes, ensuring that higher income earners contribute more to the system. This change alone could extend the program's solvency by several decades. Let's talk numbers for a moment. Under the current system, the average Social Security recipient receives about $1,827 per month. The proposed changes could increase this by several $100s per month, depending on your specific situation. For SSI recipients, the increase could be even more substantial, potentially raising the federal benefit rate by up to 30%. But here's something you need to understand. These increases won't happen overnight. The bill proposes a phased implementation over several years, starting in 2025. This gradual approach is designed to give the system time to adjust and ensure stable funding for these increased benefits. What does this mean for different age groups? If you're already receiving benefits, you could see the first increases as early as January 2025. If you're planning to claim benefits in the next few years, these changes could significantly affect your initial benefit amount. And if you're still years away from retirement, this bill could reshape your entire retirement planning strategy. One of the most innovative aspects of the bill is its approach to caregiver credits. For the first time, individuals who take time out of the workforce to care for family members could receive credits toward their Social Security benefits. This change could particularly benefit women, who are more likely to serve as primary caregivers. But let's address some concerns. Will these increases affect Medicare premiums? The bill includes provisions to prevent benefit increases from being eaten up by higher Medicare costs. This is crucial because historically, many Social Security increases have been partially offset by rising Medicare premiums. Here's something that hasn't gotten much attention. The bill also includes provisions for divorced spouses and survivors. These changes could provide additional security for some of the most vulnerable beneficiaries in the system. Now, let's talk about what you can do to prepare for these potential changes. First, stay informed about the bill's progress through Congress. Second, review your current benefits and understand how the proposed changes might affect you. And third, consider how these changes might impact your overall retirement or disability planning. The timing of this bill is particularly significant. With the 2024 election approaching, Social Security reform has become a hot-button issue. Both parties are eager to show their support for seniors and disabled Americans, which could increase the likelihood of the bill's passage. But here's a word of caution. While these changes look promising, it's important not to make any major financial decisions based on proposed legislation. Wait until the bill actually passes and its final form is clear before adjusting your financial plans. What about the impact on the economy as a whole? Economists suggest that increasing Social Security benefits could provide a significant boost to local economies, as most recipients spend their benefits on essential goods and services in their communities. The bill also addresses some long-standing inequities in the system. For example, it includes provisions to reduce the Social Security penalty for public sector workers, known as the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, and Government Pension Offset, GPO. Looking ahead, what can we expect in terms of implementation? The Social Security Administration would need time to update its systems and procedures to accommodate these changes. This is one reason for the phased approach beginning in 2025. One question many people are asking is, how will these changes affect different income levels? The bill includes progressive elements that would provide proportionally larger increases to lower-income beneficiaries, while still ensuring meaningful increases for middle-income recipients. For those concerned about the program's future, this bill could provide some peace of mind. By addressing both benefit adequacy and program funding, it aims to secure Social Security's future for current and future generations. As we wrap up, let's remember that while this bill shows tremendous promise, it's still making its way through Congress. I'll be keeping a close eye on its progress and updating you with any significant developments. The potential for increased benefits in 2025 could be a game changer for millions of Americans, and it's crucial to stay informed about these changes. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and share it with anyone who might benefit from this information. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and remember to check out my other videos on Social Security benefits. Drop your questions in the comments below. I read every single one and try to address them in future videos. Until next time, stay informed and financially savvy.